Welcome to this Accounting and Bookkeeping Services video module in this Administrative Assistant program. We'll be covering overview of information, defining assets, liabilities, and equity, types of software including subscription software, companies that do accounting and bookkeeping services, payroll and expensing for tax purposes, keeping records, accounting statements, and a basic overview of the cash flow statement and balance sheet. Being aware of information concerning these topics makes you more valuable to your organization, so let's get started. Bookkeeping and accounting as professions require special training. As an administrative assistant, you may complete related tasks, especially today using computerized accounting programs. Your organization may also have an accounting department that works on tasks such as preparing taxes, but you should be familiar with the general practices and ideas related to bookkeeping and accounting. Defining assets, liabilities, and equity. These are terms basic to bookkeeping and accounts, so let's begin by looking at their definitions. Assets include property owned by an organization and used in its operation. The owner could be one person or any number of people. The owner has an interest in the property and asset. Liabilities happen when an owner borrows money to obtain a property with a promise to repay the money in the future. When you borrow money, you do so from a creditor. The creditor has a claim on the property until the owner repays. The claim is known as the liabilities of a business. Equity equals the amount of money invested in a business by its owner or owners. It is the difference between the assets and the liabilities. For example, if a person owns property worth $500,000 and owns $200,000, this leaves $300,000 of equity in the property. Types of software, subscription software, accounting, and bookkeeping companies. Here are some of the types of accounting software that lets you monitor the financial part of an organization. This software lets you enter expenses such as payroll and equipment expenses and income from sales. Spreadsheets. To complete bookkeeping tasks, businesses can use programs such as Excel and Google Spreadsheets. You can adapt this kind of spreadsheet software to any basic accounting need. You can use a spreadsheet to list expenses and sales. This could work for a very simple business, or for a more complex business. This spreadsheet can be in addition to other accounting processes. Commercial accounting software. With examples such as QuickBooks or Peachtree, this software can handle the accounting needs of many businesses. You can use the software for custom needs. Plus, you can create graphs to summarize data and give reports to give a picture of the financials of an organization. Enterprise accounting software. For a complex organization, enterprise accounting software helps to manage the financials. You can integrate the accounting with other services such as project planning. Custom accounting software. You can also create your own accounting software. This can come when a company has its own staff of programmers and accountants, or an organization can hire a company to create the software. Recurring billing and subscription management software. This type of program provides billing and subscription management software that can handle functions such as accepting recurring payments to handle customer subscriptions. To evaluate software, you should consider the costs, ease of use, reporting capabilities, limitations on the number of customers and invoices, and services like tax preparation and payroll services. Accounting and bookkeeping companies provide an organization with services for accounts payable, accounts receivable, cash flow and balance sheet documentation, and related services. These services can come from an individual accountant who can provide services for a smaller organization to a giant such as a Price Waterhouse who can provide services for larger organizations. Payroll and expensing for tax purposes. A bookkeeping system should provide accurate information about payroll. This information must be available because of Social Security laws, income tax withholding laws, and other state and federal regulations. A payroll record book should be maintained with the following information: name of employee, address of employee, Social Security number, company number if applicable, date the employment began and ended, dates worked, salary paid, deductions, totals by month, quarter, and year. Keeping records. When a business performs a transaction, this has an impact on assets and liabilities. An organization must keep an accurate balance sheet and record to show these transactions and accurate income statements. Each transaction should be recorded as it occurs. The account is a method used to record those transactions and the meaning of the word accounting. Accounting statements. The account statement is a record of each item entered on the balance sheet and on the income statement. This includes the increases and decreases. The account statement provides the name of the customer, transactions decreasing the balance, and transactions increasing the balance. A basic overview of the cash flow statement and balance sheet. To connect the balance sheet changes with the cash flow statements, here are some basics. The numbers in the cash flow statement come from balance sheets. Changes in a balance sheet appear on the cash flow statement. The primary financial statements of a business are the balance sheet, the income statement, and the cash flow statement. You use balance sheet changes to prepare the cash flow statement. Cash flow statements reflect changes in assets, liabilities, and equity. In summary, we have now covered an overview of information, defining assets, liabilities, and equity, different types of software and subscription softwares, companies that do accounting and bookkeeping services, payroll and expensing for tax purposes, keeping records, accounting statements, and also a basic overview of the cash flow statement and balance sheet. We hope that you found the information of value and wish you the best in your future endeavors as an administrative assistant. Thank you once again.